What's up, Leo? wCw Nitro is on the air, and we are kicking it off with our first tournament matchup of the evening to crown a #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship. Last night, Spring Stampede, we saw James Ellsworth rewrite the book and retain the World Heavyweight Championship over Frankenstein, but tonight it's the final encounter. James Ellsworth taking on Frankenstein in a last man standing match for the title. Will he be able to retain once again, or is Frankenstein finally gonna put the period on the end of the book? This first round match, Mason Black Knight, who lost the United States title match last night in one hell of a matchup in my opinion. Zenith, a former United States and television champion, and Evil Dead in the first tournament matchup here. Oh, fuck. I used the Spring Stampede Arena. Fuck. Wrong one. Oh, well. You get the idea.
The following contest is a triple threat extreme rules match. Making his way to the ring from your darkest fears. Weighing in at 225 pounds, the Samurai Z.
My whole month of storyline relies on this fucking match. I want you guys to know that right now. Or I should say, I want Leo to know that right now. He's the only one here. My whole month of storyline for the world title relies on this one fucking match. I need Mason Black Knight to win.
And his opponents, first, from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 219 pounds, Mason Black Knight.
Mason Black Knight, who had one hell of a match last night at Spring Stampede with the Artist Version 1. One hell of a contest there for the United States Championship, but Mason Black Knight just could not put Artist Version 1 away. Artist even kicking out of the black ice finishing maneuver. And it took 2 Artist bombs to keep Mason Black Knight down. The winner of this triple threat will take on the winner of our other triple threat here tonight. Andy Kaufman, Slenderman, and Kevin McAllister. Is the announcer going to let? There it is.
From parts unknown, weighing in at 194 pounds, wCw Death.
And then the winner of that match will take on the winner of our 2 other tournament matches this Wednesday on Thunder, which right now it is Bob versus Shubs versus Predator. And then the other match being Blob versus Zangief. And the loser of tonight's main event of James Ellsworth and Frankenstein will receive that 3rd slot in that matchup on Thunder. And the women will be involved in the same tournament here. They will also have 2 tournament matches as well. Riot, Dealt a Lot of Pain, and Tammy Landon in one. And then Angel Hunter, Vanessa Craven, and Max Caulfield of Arcadia Bay in the other. Eva Marie retaining last night in one hell of a triple threat match. And here we go. Who is going to advance to the semifinals of this 12-man tournament here to crown a #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship? Zenith just coming off a run as television champion before he lost that title to Slender Man. Yeah. Slender Man, who picked up a big win last night over Raging Nick on the kickoff show. Oh, Zenith, what a kick to Black Knight. Evil Dead trying his hand at singles action yet again. That tag team with Tarman just was not working out here. Evil Dead has a chance to get back to the world title. He has not seen a world title match since Starrcade. He and Primetime Eric White main evented our first live event. So what an accomplishment it would be if Evil Dead were to not only win this triple threat here and fuck over my whole plans, but win the whole damn tournament, get himself a world title match. Even if Mason Black Knight loses, I'll think of something creative to fucking get him back in the hunt. Black Knight off the ropes. Could be looking for 201. There it is. Evil Dead, the messiah of the DDT, and that is why. Evil Dead taking control here. Evil Dead and Tarman just was not gelling as a tag team. And speaking of tag team, Shark Attack able to retain the tag team titles last night over Kevin McAllister and Predator in one hell of a tag team contest. Zenith uses a lot of kick-based and knee-based offense here. Hey, Mason Black Knight heading to the floor here. Remember, it is no rules here. He's got a chair. Evil Dead saw it coming. Big drop kick to the knee, taking out the legs of the dead guy. And Zenith tried to isolate Mason Black Knight, but Evil Dead got him with a kick to the head here. Oh, sledgehammer to the gut by Evil Dead. Mason Black Knight, though, returning with a drop kick there. Now doing that Mason shuffle, but now is not the time for a dance. And Evil Dead is going to show him why. I was going to ask how was work, but you're off. Yeah, I'm off on Mondays, but I had to go to the hospital with my mom because she had a procedure done today and shit. And look at this combination by Zenith and a knee to the head. Here's a cover. Black Knight using that sledgehammer to his advantage here. And oh, running pump kick. Busting open Black Knight. Evil Dead tossed to the floor here. The house show last night was alright, was it? It's a house show. I mean, not really going to get much from it. Evil Dead asking for a tag. This isn't a tag match. Mason Black Knight tossing Evil Dead back over the top rope, focusing back on Zenith here. He had good seats at least. Oh, that's cool. They're better than TV in my opinion. No commercial BS. Who is going to advance to the semifinals in this #1 contendership for the World Heavyweight title? There's the Z pump kick there. He is picking up Mason Black Knight. There's the Z kick. You gotta be fucking kidding me. And Mason Black Knight able to kick out of that Z kick. Evil Dead was just a day late and $1 short on that one. Black Knight down to the floor here. Mason Black Knight coming up short in that United States title match last night. And speaking of which, the artist will be in non-title action here tonight, taking on the Predator. What a matchup that's going to be. And kick to the back of the head of Zenith. Mason Black Knight back in here. Look at this. Scott drop onto Zenith. Black Knight forearm off the second rope. There's Rhea. Omos. Cody Rhodes. Mason Black Knight. Got that in. Wait a minute. Here it is. The Grave Robber. Grave Robber on Mason Black Knight. Here's the cover. Zenith. Zenith had no idea where he was there for a moment. There's a cover by Zenith. Black Knight's down. Kick out. Roman is working house shows. Oh, wow. Zenith tossing Evil Dead. 20th and 21st. Zenith throwing some kicks, but Mason Black Knight able to toss him here. Saw Imperium last night. Yeah, those are your boys right there. Mason Black Knight fighting off Zenith here. Oh, throws Zenith into that chair, but Evil Dead waiting for him here. This could be an opportunity. No, Zenith out of the way. Locking in the Z-lock. Mason Black Knight on the floor. Kicking Zenith, but he was no-selling those kicks. Oh, that full Nelson into a kick to the back of the head. This is our opening contest, and it is already as brutal as last night's Spring Stampede. Wait a minute! Here it is! Book of Necronomicon! Covered by Evil Dead, but Mason Black Knight right there to prevent that from happening. That Book of Necronomicon DDT. Evil Dead won that inaugural television championship in a tournament in Rio de Janeiro, and using that exact DDT to win that title. Zenith. Oh, what a maneuver there by Zenith. Zenith lining up for another Z kick. There it is. Evil Dead, though, not going to let him win it here. They're doing the smart thing, though, targeting Mason Black Knight, who, in my estimation, is the biggest threat in this match. But you also got to remember, Mason Black Knight is the only one who competed last night at Spring Stampede. Evil Dead and Zenith did not. What a knee by Black Knight. Wait a minute. Setting up Evil Dead. Here it is in the heat of the Black Knight. He doesn't see Zenith on his feet. Zenith breaking up the count. Wait a minute. Picking up Zenith. Going for Detroit Rising. Detroit Rising. Evil Dead's down. What are you doing? Oh my God, he had it. He fucking had it, dude. Zenith throwing Black Knight into the corner. Evil Dead was looking for something under the ring, but couldn't find anything. Here comes Evil Dead with a kendo stick. And look at this maneuver here. He saw Evil Dead coming. There's a Z kick, Z pump kick. Oh, and Mason Black Knight made it just in time to break up that pinfall. What three-way action we have here to kick off Nitro. Evil Dead stuck in the corner with with Zenith. Oh, tripping up Zenith here. Evil Dead, like mentioned, has not been in the world title scene since December when he main evented Starrcade against Primetime Eric White. He felt that kendo stick shot coming. Now just grounding and pounding Mason Black Knight. Now Evil Dead's got it bad. No, Black Knight out of the way. Zenith went for the Z kick. I don't think he got all of it there, but maybe got enough of it. Here's the cover. Black Knight in the corner. No. Oh, he got out of that corner just in time. Twist of fate. He is lining up Zenith. Could be looking for black ice. No! In the heat of the Black Knight! Evil Dead's down! Black Knight advances to the finals, or semifinals, I should say.
Here is your winner, Mason Black.
What a battle between these three. Mason Black Knight, one match closer to becoming the #1 contender to the World Heavyweight Championship. Maybe losing that match to Artis last night could be a blessing in disguise. Oh yeah, once he hit his finish and then just fucking went outside, I was like, well, there goes my whole fucking plan for the month. Next up is a #1 contendership for the WCW Women's Tag Team Championship. Tiffany Stratton and Tessa Blanchard tried cheating their way to the titles last night, but it didn't work out in their favor. Oh, Liv Morgan's injured. Yeah, there we go.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring,
Arcadia Bay last night picking up a win over the Hub in that Tornado Tag Team match against Piper Perry and Mia Khalifa. Which is what led them to this number one contenders match here tonight against the former champions. Because there are no automatic rematch clauses here in WCW.
and their opponents first, from Charlotte, North Carolina, Teresa Blanchard.
And here comes Tiffany Stratton, the gymnast turned pro wrestler here.
And from Forest Lake, Minnesota, Tiffany Strawman.
Which her DLC for 2K23 comes out in 2 days, by the way. I might actually get that. Yeah, I might get it. Because I think, who else is in that one? I forgot. And then in June, the one with Wendy Chu comes out. I might just wait for them all to come out again and then wait for the season pass to go like 50% off. Get them off for like $15 again. That's what I did for 2K22. So maybe I should just do that instead. Plus the next patch they're doing, they're adding Mia Yim for free. Here we go, number one contendership for the women's title up for grabs here. We already saw Mason Black Knight advance to the semifinals of the World Heavyweight title, number one contendership tournament. We still have another one to see here tonight, and that is Andy Kaufman versus Slenderman versus Kevin McAllister. Plus, we're going to see the Blob take on David Arquette in a Hell in a Cell match here tonight on Nitro. David Arquette has been using distraction after distraction to defeat the Blob, and last night the Blob seemingly had his first fall won on David Arquette, but David Arquette called in Randy Orton to distract the Blob, and that eventually led to his downfall in that matchup. Eventually losing 2-0 in that 2 out of 3 falls match. Chloe Price going for a springboard forearm, but caught none of it. But she is cutting the ring in half here, not letting Blanchard get to her corner. Tosses Blanchard over the top rope. Are Rachel Lambert and Chloe Price going to be primed for another tag team title match? They have been to the top of the mountain before, but if they get there again, they have to go against Ada Zev. Zev Bellring and Allison Tyler are one hell of a team. And if, you know, stats-wise, if you look at just the stats, Allison Tyler and Zev Bellringer have it all over Arcadia Bay here. And we're up to an 8 count here. This could be over already. Wait a minute, Price. That's it. Arcadia Bay have become the #1 contenders just like that by countout. Fans not happy about that, but you got to respect the strategy of Arcadia Bay. You know what? I had Maki Ito for this match, but I refuse to watch that fucking air guitar goddamn entrance again. So for that reason, I'm changing it right now. You know what? She beat Riley Reid last night. Do I have her in a match later? I do. I have her in a match later. Fuck. Let's do... She's... Fuck. Next up, our television championship match. Ice Cold defending against Maki Ito of the New Asian Invasion here tonight. Maki Ito and Jade picking up a win over... Fuck, who was it? Damn it. Picking up a win over the Beach Patrol last week here on Nitro. So Maki Ito's throwing her hat into the women's television championship ring here. I'll be back in the shower. All right.
The following contest is a no-holds-barred match and is for the wCw Women's Television Championship.
Hopefully it's Jason here when you get back. I'm already here. And wait a minute. What the hell is Corey Chase coming out here for? I have Maki Ito on my sheet here, but it looks like Corey Chase is going to be getting the shot at the Women's Television Championship here tonight instead of Maki Ito. Well, anything can happen here in William Championship Wrestling. And Corey Chase has just proven that here, as she is on her way to the ring for this television championship match. And here comes the new Women's Television Champion who defeated Slam Dunk last night, who was on her second reign, her second reign and second defense, but sadly did not get past Ice Cold, who is a former women's champion, who is now a women's tag team title away from triple crowning along with Riley Reid. And it just got chilly in here. Here she comes, Ice Cold. Ice Cold, this daunting entrance to the ring. This arena, I swear, feels 10 degrees colder now that she has come out here. A lot of people say that Women's Television Championship is cursed because only one person has been able to get a title retention, and that being Slam Dunk, and she only made it past one. But can Ice Cold get past one and then get two here? We're going to find out here tonight if she can get past one. She's got a tall order ahead of her. Send it down for formal introductions here.
Introducing the challenger from Florida, Corey Chase. And introducing the champion from the United States of America. She is the wCw Women's Television Champion, the Superstar.
Ice Cold. Corey Chase, again, not originally supposed to be out here. I had Maki Ito down on my sheets here, but Corey Chase showing up, and looks like something has happened. The committee said Maki Ito out, Corey Chase in. That's what it's all about, the Women's Television Championship there. Here we go. Corey Chase, a former WCW Women's Tag Team Champion, hoping to add the Television Championship to her resume here tonight, to her accolades. And she is putting the boots to Ice Cold here. Ice Cold, a former women's champion herself, defeating Angel Hunter to get her reign as champion here, becoming our third ever women's champion. Oh, look at Corey Chase attacking the leg here. Chase up top, waiting for Ice Cold to get to her feet. Off the top. Oh, went for that high cross body. Ice Cold got out of the way. Whipping Corey Chase into the corner. No, Chase out of the corner here. She does not want to be stuck in the corner here. Oh, picking up. And oh, Ice Cold landed on her feet behind her. And beautiful German suplex, folding her up like an accordion here. And tosses her by her neck. Ice Cold now starting to get a little bit more offense going here, trying to get that train in motion, trying to get the coals into the fire here, so to speak. Oh, gonna do it again. There it is, tossing her back there. Attacking the arms, that's a smart thing to do. Attack the arms of Corey Chase. Corey Chase likes to use that suplex into a slam called the penetration. You take away that maneuver, you take away the arms, you take away that maneuver from Corey Chase. Another elbow to the top of the head, using the point of that elbow. Usually when most people use an elbow, a lot of people don't notice, but they use the bottom of that elbow. But Ice Cold using the tip of the elbow, putting a lot more pressure onto the top of the head of Corey Chase. Corey Chase starting to mount a comeback here. Look at this, just attacking the ribs there. Look at that, just flexing on her now. A Corey Chase special there. Here's a cover. Kick out. Kick out at 1. We may have not seen a lot of Ice Cold up until she won that Women's Television Championship, but that does not take away from what kind of competitor and athlete that Ice Cold is. Again, she is a former women's champion, and she did hold that title for quite a long time. Not as long as our current women's champion, Eva Marie, who's on her second reign, defeated both Bloody Mary and Angel Hunter last night in one hell of a triple threat match. And Corey Chase whipping Ice Cold into the corner here. Ice Cold fighting back. Ice Cold throwing one hell of a combination here, but again, Corey Chase. Oh, and oh, it's a Guri taking down Ice Cold to the floor here. Look at it. Corey Chase backing up. She's going to take to the air here. No. Thought better of it. She was backing up. It looked like she was going to get some distance there so she could take to the air and throwing down. Oh, these kicks to the back. Oh, and then one to the front. Ice Cold fighting back, though. Jawbreaker there. These two ladies, they keep having an answer for just about anything. They throw at each other, and look at that unique power slam made famous by Norman Smiley. Getting that little bit of more oomph when you do the power slam, or body slam, that is. And Corey Chase tossed back in here. Oh, Ice Cold calling for the end here. Setting her up. Setting up that arm. Could be looking for the ice pick. Fujiwara armbar locked in, softening that arm up. All right. There's a cover. No, Corey kicking out at 1 here. Chase picking up ice cold. Here's a kick. Could be looking for the widow submission here. She's got it locked in, that widow submission. Is Ice Cold gonna tap out? Are we gonna have a new women's television champion? No. Corey Chase picking up Ice Cold. Oh, Ice Cold landed on her feet. Went for that gut wrench. And that Northern Lights that usually leads, yes, into that twisting suplex. There it is. Is Ice Cold going to retain the title here? She is. Ice Cold retaining the championship. Did not see that one coming.
Here is your winner, and still WCW Women's Television Champion, the Superstar.
Ice Cold defeating a former women's tag team champion in Corey Chase to retain the Women's Television Championship. Yeah, we got to get that going here. All right, this next match may not have any commentary because I got to run upstairs and do something. So, yeah, we'll put your girl in here. Our first tournament matchup for the women here. Riot, two former women's champion and a former women's television champion, competing here for a spot to become the next #1 contender for Eva Marie's women's championship. Riot, who picked up a hell of a win last night over Riley Reed and Tammy Landon. We haven't seen much of Tammy Landon lately, and same with Delta a lot of pain since losing that women's television championship. Who is going to move on to the semifinals of that women's #1 contender tournament? We're going to find out here in just a moment. All right, be right back. Alright, strike that. I don't need to go upstairs because I was going upstairs to get all my work shirts to wash, but apparently I still have one clean down here, so I am solid. What is up with the load time with this fucking game lately?
The following contest is a triple threat Extreme Rules match. Making her way to the ring from New York, Paige.
What if I told you that Mustafa Ali is going to win that Battle Royal later tonight, Leo? Would you bet your live metallic on it? Oh, and Mountain Dew Summer Freeze. Thanks for playing. And here comes the South.
From Chicago, Illinois.
And here comes the South Chicago Psycho Riot. Former women's champion. Picked up a hell of a win last night over the Triple Crown. The first and only thus far Triple Crown champion in the women's division, Riley Reed. Yeah, but look at all the competitors in that Battle Royal. Do you really think Mustafa Ali's going to win? Come on. Come on, Leo, bet me. Come on.
And from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, Sweetness, Tammy Lanton.
And here she comes, another former women's champion, Sweetness, Tammy Landon. Bronson Reed, I mean, well, I'm telling you, it's going to be Mustafa Ali. Here we go, two former women's champions and a former women's television champion. Who is going to advance here tonight to take on the winner of Angel Hunter, Vanessa Craven, and Max Caulfield? Giving some other women's superstars in this division an opportunity to succeed. Eva Marie probably winning the biggest match of her career last night, defeating both Angel Hunter and Bloody Mary in one hell of a triple threat match. And last night at Spring Stampede, it was the pay-per-view with the most ever title retentions for a WCW show, including James Ellsworth rewriting the book and retaining the world title over the heavily favored Frankenstein. But tonight that could change. In tonight's main event, that last man standing match in the final encounter. If Frankenstein does not win, he will have to go to the back of the line, but he will get a shot in that tournament on Thunder. He would just have to defeat Blob and Zangief to possibly get another shot. Dealt a lot of pain. Tossing Landon in the Riot. Gonna go for the pin on Landon. Dealt a lot of pain. I can't even believe I got back into wrestling. I don't think I ever really fell out of love with wrestling. I mean, there's been times where I'm like, this is fucking bullshit. I think there was only one time, but I had a good reason. I was going through some issues at the time. So when I was with the baby mama, I only had one fucking request while living with her, and that is WrestleMania 33 was the last wrestling show I ever watched. Oh shit. I had one request living with her, and that is, can I watch fucking Raw on Mondays? I don't care whatever else we fucking watch, man, but I just want to watch Raw on fucking Mondays. Alright? So, eventually when we first watched Raw together, I thought I was gonna fucking kill her. Because she was like, how long is Raw? Stop Musa because the cable we have stopped having USA. Yeah, that's a good reason. The first time we watched Raw together, she was like, how long is this? I was like, 3 hours. And she was like, we're going to watch all of it? I'm like, yeah. And then she was just like fucking pissy throughout the whole fucking show, and it was pissing me off. You know? Then she eventually like got into it. And I think she got into some of the characters and shit like that. She had her favorites. She had her fucking people she hated. Shit like that. She actually cried at one storyline, which I thought was fucking funny. SmackDown was on USA, I think. SmackDown was Tuesday night, yeah. So, when we went through the breakup and everything, I think when I first moved here, you know, I was having a little bit of a drinking issue, you know. I was more like, hey, Monday Night Raw's on. Fuck it, I'm just going to go to my room and drink. You know, so, like, that was, like, the only really time where I was just like, I don't give a fuck. I would read what happens, but, like, I didn't give a shit about watching it. And it was, like, one of the rare times where I was like, I don't give a fuck. Just went to my room and drank. You know? So it wasn't like I fell out of love with it. It was just like, I don't give a shit right now. There are bigger issues in my life as to who's fucking fighting over a fucking leather belt. You know? So, I'd rather drink this fucking vodka right now. You know? Yeah, because, Lee, I don't think you know. You do realize, like, my baby mama got married 19 days after she left me, right? I don't think I ever told you that. Sent me a video on Insta. 19, yes. Yeah. Because, like, here's the I'll try and do this in the shortest way possible. I'm really not feeling Nitro tonight. I'm just doing it because I didn't feel like fucking doing it tomorrow. So, oh, there's the riot punch. Oh yeah, so her cousin moved. There's the riot bomb. Oh, Landon kicked out. Her cousin moved in, and her cousin was cool. I thought her cousin was pretty cool. So she was like, hey, I'm going to go hang out with my cousin. I'm like, yeah, that's cool. Go for it. You know, you mind watching the baby? I was off, so I was like, yeah, okay, cool. Go for it. So she came back at like fucking midnight, though. And I'm like, dude. You know, like, fuck. You know, so about another week goes by, and we lived in this town called Franklinton. And Franklinton had this, like, big parade every year around Christmas. I think it was, like, 2 weeks before Christmas. It was, like, a big thing. We lived in a small town, so, like, some of the things that seemed small were, like, big to this fucking town. So, like, this Christmas parade they had. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, okay. She was like, well, Marseille and Mansoir are in. I know. But I'm telling you, Ali's going to win it. So she was like, hey, do you mind if me and Caitlin, that was her fucking name. She was like, hey, do you mind if me and Caitlin go to the parade? I was like, no, shit, go for it. You know? She was like, we're going to be back late though. I was like, that's cool. I'm thinking 11, 12 again. You know? The last time she came in at midnight, she fucking knocked on the window until I woke up. And I was like, fuck this. I'm just going to leave the door unlocked. You know? So, I leave the door unlocked. Next thing I know, man, I hear the fucking window being knocked on. And I'm like, what? What are you doing? She was just like, well, I told you I'd knock on the window. I was like, I had the door unlocked. You know? I look at the clock. Out. Ah, damn. I look at the clock. It's 4 o'clock in the fucking morning. I'm like, where the hell were you? You know? She was like, oh, well, you know, after the parade, me and Caitlin went to a bonfire and such like that, and she had a couple of her friends over, and one of them was a guy, but you ain't got to worry about him, though, which didn't even question it, you know? But, you know, it's 4 o'clock in the fucking morning. I got to work, you know, at a fucking job that I can't fucking stand the next day to support a fucking family of 3 on a check that supports 1. So, like, fuck, yeah, I didn't give a shit at the time who you were talking to, you know? So I was like, yeah. Mm-hmm. Then I smelled smoke. She quit smoking a long time ago. So I was like, are you smoking again? She was like, oh yeah, Caitlyn had a couple cigarettes, so I figured I'd have it. I was like, okay, cool. Yeah. And then, like, she got, like, really close to me. And then she was like, I love you. I was like, love you too. Because, like, I was fucking tired. It was 4 a.m., you know? So, I didn't think anything about it. You know? Then shit started getting weird. You know? And by weird, I mean, like, baby mama was never really into, like, fucking social media. She would get on it every now and then to see what certain friends were up to and, you know, maybe check on a friend or two to say hi and shit like that. But never like, oh, like me, I can scroll Facebook for like fucking 30 minutes to an hour, you know, just see what everybody's up to, see what pops up and shit like that. Not her, man. Fucking 15, 20 minutes, she's done, you know. Now, all of a sudden, though, she's on Facebook every fucking day. And I'm just like, red flag. What the fuck? Plus, she's like typing away and shit, Messenger and shit like that. Meanwhile, the whole fucking 2 years we've been together, she's never talked to anybody that much. She may have talked to some people here and there, but never like full-blown conversations as she's having. And I'm like, you know? So, whatever. I just let her do her thing and shit. So, then it became like, normally if it's just like, our phones got turned off, because like my mom was having some issues with Verizon, so like our phones got turned off and shit. So we were using a different phone. So normally it would be like, hey, can I check my Facebook? She'd be like, yeah, here, just log me out and fucking, you know. I'm like, cool. So then I'd take the phone, I'd log her out, I'd log me in, check my shit. So now it became like, hey, can I check my, you know, Facebook? Oh, wait, here comes the prison stomp. Kid dealt a lot of pain. Advance. And she'd be like, yeah, hold on. And she, like, types some shit really quick, like, here you go. And she'd already be logged out. And she'd be like, here you go. And I'm like, oh, wait, dealt a lot of pain. It's going to advance, Leo. Oh, right, just made it. So, I'm like, okay, now she's really acting weird, you know? Then the kicker to it was, like, for some reason, this is the weirdest fucking thing. Wait a minute, Riot. Nope. For some reason, like, whenever she wanted to go to the bathroom, she wanted me to go with her. It used to drive me off the fucking wall. You know, I'm like, I'd rather sit here and watch Raw. You're like, no, come on, come with me. And I'm like, oh my God. And just to, you know, not cause a fight, I would go. You know? So, now she's going to the bathroom, and she's, like, typing away on her phone for, like, a half an hour. And I'm like, So, this goes on for, like, fucking 2 weeks, man. To the bathroom? Yeah, I know. So this goes on for like 2 fucking weeks. And like, I know something's fishy. So finally one day, I was like, hey, can I check my Facebook? Internet connection was down, but I'm here. Alright, right on. So, I know something's fishy. So I was like, hey, can I check my Facebook? And she's like, yeah. Here you go. And, we knew each other's passwords and shit like that, you know? So I was like, fuck this, man. You know? So I signed into her shit. So I was like, alright, I'm going to see what the fuck's going on here. You know? Shit's just getting a little too fishy around here, you know? So I signed in, and I was like, one of two things is going to happen when I sign into this account. One, I'm going to find nothing and feel like a fucking tool, you know? Two, I'm going to find exactly what I found. She was talking to the person who is now her husband, you know? And it's all like, oh my God, you know, you look so yummy and all this shit. And I'm just like, what the fuck? You know, it wasn't like anything sexual, you know, but it was close. It was close to damn enough, you know? So, hold on. So, now, let's backtrack a little bit. When we first got together, she went through my Facebook messages and just misconstrued, like, every fucking message she could find in my Facebook messages. Like, everything that, like, you know, she could, you know, why are you talking to her? I'm like, I don't know, she's my friend. Yeah, but she gave you your phone number. I'm like, yeah, because we mainly talk on Facebook. Like, what the fuck? You know? Well, I don't want you talking to her no more. Like, every fucking female friend I was not allowed to talk to her anymore. Like, even Jax, like, oh, fuck, Jax was like, I wouldn't say she was scared of her, but Jax was just like, should I be talking to you right now? I was like, I don't give a shit, you're my friend. You know? So, I catch her talking to this dude, and I confront her, you know? And I was just like, what the fuck is this? And she's just like, oh, shit. And I was like, yeah, what the fuck is this? They're looking yummy and shit. You know? And then she tried putting it on me, you know, like, you've been so fucking distant, da-da-da-da, all this shit, you know? So we fight about it that night, you know? And then she's like, well, what do you want me to do? I was like, delete them. She downplayed it, yeah. Because that's what she did to me. She was like, I want you to delete this person and blah, 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 blah. Don't talk to him, all this shit. And I was like, that's what I want you to do. Delete him. Don't talk to him. All this shit, you know. And she goes, okay, fine. I was like, okay. That's all I wanted. All she had to do was just stop talking to him. You know, she got caught. And that's all it was. It was talk. That's all it was. So I was willing to fucking forgive that. You know, it was talk. She got caught. Fucking, all you gotta do is stop talking to him, and that's it. I would have let fucking bygones be bygones. So, she does okay, you know? So, we're going to Walmart one day, and I see her typing away on that fucking phone. You know, and I'm just like, what the fuck? So I finally just said, who are you talking to? She was like, I'm talking to Caitlin. I was just like, I was like, I finally just said, show me you're talking to Caitlin. So she turns the phone towards me, and I'll be damned, there's a Facebook conversation with her and Caitlin, her cousin. And I'm like, okay, you know, whatever. So we went to Walmart and shit like that. I go to work now. Here's where shit hits the fucking fan. So, I got paid on, was it a Friday? I know I got paid on like a weird day. It had to be Wednesday. Yeah, it was a Wednesday. We got paid on a fucking Wednesday at Food Line. Now, we were going to go do our Christmas shopping with this check. We were going to do this, we were going to do that. Her mom wanted me to pay her $20 for gas, but, like, her mom would always use the money for shit that wasn't gas, and it drove me up the fucking wall. So, hold on. Okay. So, she comes to the fucking store one day while I'm working to get my wallet, because she's going to go get, because we had to play, you know, I had a very strict budget. You know, I'm like, all right, we get this for the kid, we get this, we get that, blah, blah, blah. So I told her, I was like, okay, you're going to get this for this person for Christmas, you're going to get that for that, da 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 da. Okay. And then I told her, I was like, oh, and by the way, don't give your mom $20. I just saw her fill up the tank. She don't need my money. You know, all this shit. And she does, okay, cool. So, she comes in, she gets my wallet, and I see her typing away on that goddamn fucking phone. You know? And I'm like, who are you talking to? She was like, I'm not talking to anybody, Will. I'm like, who are you texting away to? You know? And it looks like Delta a lot of pain's about to win it. Tammy Landon can't get to her feet in time. Oh, shit. And she was just like, I was like, let me see who you're talking to. And she was just like, I'm not cheating on you, Will. and walked out and said that real loud in the store. So I was like, all right, you're going to make a scene in here, so okay, all right, I guess I can trust that. So she came in, got my wallet and shit like that. So all of a sudden, though, I was like, fuck, I forgot what I needed my wallet for, but I was like, she needed the credit card, but I needed my wallet for something. I forgot what. So I was like, shit. God damn it, Will. Yeah. So I asked my manager, I was like, hey, I was like, Ali won. I told you. So I asked my manager, I was like, hey, can I run out? Because they all knew her at the grocery store. Everybody knew her and shit like that. So I was like, hey, baby mama's got the fucking, did you see the spoiler on Twitter? No, I'm barely on Twitter. I'm just good at this shit. That's all. So I was like, hey, can I run out to the car real quick and grab my wallet? And they're like, I'm like, she's in the car. And they're like, yeah, that's fine. So I turn off my light. I go to the fucking car. And I'm walking towards the car. And I see her in the passenger seat talking on the phone. And all of a sudden, she looks up and sees me. It's for a match in Saudi, so it makes sense. Yeah, then why not have Mansoir with her? That's their boy. You know? So she looks up at me and she sees me walk into the car. Wait a minute, Riot. Riot wins. I see her in the car talking on the phone. She looks up at me and I don't hear the words, but I see the words come out of her mouth saying, I gotta go. And she hangs up the fucking phone. I'm like, yeah, that didn't look suspicious. You know? So I go to the car. I was like, hey, I need my wallet. She was like, oh, yeah, sorry. Here you go. And I was like, who are you talking to? She was like, Caitlin. I'm like, call it back. And she was like, I was just talking to Caitlin, Will. Like, oh, my God, you know? Like, I'm like, yeah, you know, I think you're fucking with me. You know? So I didn't fucking say anything, you know? So I'm at work that night, you know? And again, my phone's off. I don't have phone access. So I asked one of the girls there at work. Her name was Kayla, or Michaela. I was one of those. I'm pretty sure it was Kayla now I think about it. So I asked Kayla, I was like, hey, Kayla, I gotta go on Amazon and buy a couple Christmas presents. Can I use your phone for that? I gotta go on Amazon. Which was true. That was the truth and shit. Good job, right? So she was like, yeah, sure, well, no problem, you know? And she was like, my code to get into my phone is this and shit like that, you know, no problem. You know, I was like, thanks. So I go to the back and I open her fucking phone and the first thing that pops up is a fucking Facebook screen that's set to sign in. And I'm just like, oh. I was like, again. I was like, I can sign in and find nothing, or I can sign in and find exactly what I fucking found again. You know, because I fucking open it up and there's messages that says, oh, babe, we need to go on a date. And then, like, the kicker to it was just, oh, well, I'm just waiting to get through Christmas so he can spend time with, insert my kid's name here. And such like that. And I was like, this fucking bitch. She's still talking to him on top of all that and everything. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? You know? So I left fucking work. And everybody at work knew something was wrong. You know, because, like, I wasn't there that long. So I get to the house and the kid's all happy to see me. She just learned how to crawl and everything, so she was all happy to see me. So I was like, what's up, kid? You know? And I was just like, hey, you, babe, come here for a minute. And she was like, oh, okay. So she comes to, because we had, like, our own room. She comes into the bedroom, and I shut the door. And I was like, 2 words are about to fucking define what happens next in our relationship. And she was like, okay. And, like, I'm not going to say his name here, but in that conversation, she started off with saying, I'll just say John. But she was like, John, baby, We need to go on a date. So when I confronted her, I was just like, 2 words are about to define our relationship. And she was like, okay. I was like, John, baby? And she just kind of put her head down again. She was like, you went through my messages again? I was like, I told you not to talk to him. Like, what the fuck, man? Like, if you don't want me to be here, just fucking tell me. I'll leave. Like that. And this went on for 4 fucking hours of me just saying, tell me to leave. And she just would not say the words, I want you gone. Like she kept beating around the fucking bush with it and shit. You know? It was fucking ridiculous, man. I'm like, you're obviously talking to somebody else. You obviously don't want me in the picture and everything. So why not just say the words, I don't want to be with you anymore. But she just refused to say those fucking words. You know? So, long story short, too late, I know. I'm in a hotel. My mom is buying a fucking bus ticket for me to come to Iowa. Here's the funny thing, though. I'm still logged into her account. She's changed the password and everything now, but I'm still logged in. If I log out, then I'm fucked. So I'm still reading everything between these two. Every fucking thing. You know? And it's just fucking, and I'll admit, it's my own damn fault for reading it, but like, it was fucking, whew, it was tough to read. So, this is like December, like, 14th, you know? So, I moved to Iowa and shit like that. Christmas comes and goes, all this shit. I see in the fucking conversation they're having, oh, hey, grab your social security card, you might need that. And I'm like, why would they need a social security card? You know? And it's just like, do you think they're really going to ask for that? Or something like that. And I'm trying to piece together the conversation in my head. And I'm like, they're not doing what I think they're doing, are they? You know, I was like, they're going to the courthouse to get fucking married, aren't they? You know? So I went and told my mom what was going on, and she was like, yeah, that's what it sounds like to me. And I was like, huh. Interesting. So we're about to go out. We're about to leave. So I go to my room, I grab this shirt, I bend down to grab this shirt. I put the shirt on. And all of a sudden I see something at the bottom of the shirt. It's like liquid. It's wet. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? You know? And I put my finger over it and I look at my finger. It's fucking blood. I'm like, where the fuck is blood coming from? You know, all of a sudden I just feel a fucking pool of blood running out of my nose. And I'm like, oh, great. So this is what a stress-related nosebleed feels like. So I go look at, my mom used to smoke, so she used to smoke in the garage. So I go poke my head out the fucking door, and I was just like, hey, is this what a stress-related nosebleed is? And she just looks at me like, what the hell? I was like, yeah, I'm going to go take care of this. You know, I just go back into the house because, like, I was fucking, again, y'all don't know how fucking gone I was during this time. Like, I was literally living on a fucking diet of, like, snack cakes, vodka, Diet Orange soda, and, like, Tombstone pizza at one time. Because, like, I was so fucked up. Then the night that she got married, which was the day after that, by the way. So the day after that, she tells me that she got married, and I fucking play it off like, oh, man, fuck, good for you, man. I'm fucking devastated. So I go into my mom's room, and I tell her, I was like, hey, so baby mama got married. And she was like, did she really? I was like, yeah. She was like, are you sure? I was like, yeah. And she was like, oh, wow, so what are you going to do? I was like, I don't know. So I go to my fucking room. I grab the bottle of vodka, a bottle of fucking orange soda, Diet Orange soda, go to my fucking room. And, like, at the time, my room wasn't my room. You know, it was just fucking a whole bunch of shit in there because I wasn't technically living there yet. So, like, I just had, like, this little spot that I sat in with, like, a fucking stereo and, like, a place to put my iPad/phone at the time. So I didn't even turn on the fucking lights. You know, I just had fucking vodka, orange soda. I'm sitting there. And during this whole time, my mom and sister were not really like, so, how you feeling today, sport? You know, they were really just like, you know, dust your shoulder off, keep moving type of thing, you know. This was like the first time that they were just like, you know, hey, are you okay? You know? So I'm sitting in my room, and all of a sudden my door opens, and my mom peeks her head in, and I'm like fucking crying, you know, and she's just like, are you okay? I'm like, I guess. Meanwhile, Coldplay's Fix You is playing on the fucking stereo and shit. I'm like, I guess. She was like, but you knew it was coming, though. I was like, yeah, but you know, like, I'm fucking gone. So, you know, I'm like trying to drink myself into fucking oblivion here. Next thing I know, the fucking phone rings. And I'm like, oh, great, now what? It's fucking Jackie. You know, so I kind of like fucking wipe my eyes, you know, put the big boy pants on and shit. And I was like, hello? She was like, hey, how you doing? I was like, good. She was like, you don't sound good. And I was just like, baby mama got married today? She was like, what? And I was like, yeah. So I told her the whole story and shit. She was like, yeah. So we were talking for like a half an hour, you know. And then I found this so weird that she called at like the exact perfect time. Like here I am trying to drink myself into oblivion, and fucking all of a sudden she calls. So I was just like, what possessed you to call? And she was just like, your mom called me. I was like, yeah? She was just like, I was like, what'd she say? She was like, she asked me to just call and check on you. I was just like, oh, okay. So Jax kind of talked me off the ledge that night. But, yeah. She got married 19 days after leaving me. Meanwhile, we have David Arquette and the Blob settling their differences on top of Hell in a Cell. And the Blob is repaying him for last night, beating the shit out of him. No, we already lived in NC. Me and Baby Mama lived in NC. I moved to Iowa because me, my mom, and sister were living in Illinois. And then Baby Mama moved to Illinois with us. And she only lasted about 3 months, which I'll be honest, she lasted about 2 months and 30 days longer than I thought she would. And then she coaxed me into, got married, and they lived happily ever after. That part's coming soon. So then Baby Mama coaxed me into moving back to North Carolina, even though she knew I didn't want to, but I only did it for the kid. So we lived together there for a year. I left for a month because, like, her family and her asinine fucking family and shit was just, there's only so much fucking stupidity I can take. And, yeah, I hit my limit and shit. And I was like, hey, I'm going to go visit my mom. You know, and I told her, I was like, if I fucking go, though, but I'm not going for like 2 weeks or something. I'm going to go for like a month. And she was like, okay, that's fine. I wasn't even on the fucking bus yet. I wasn't even on the fucking bus to Iowa yet. And she was like, well, maybe you should only stay for like a week and come back. And I was just like, here we go. That's it. He's dead. And the Blob gets his revenge on David Arquette. No, Jax lives in Houston. I used to live in Houston, too. I've lived in a lot of places, dude.
Your winner, the immovable object.
The Blob getting his retribution on David Arquette. There was nobody here to help Arquette here tonight inside Hell in a Cell. Blob putting Arquette through the top of the cell. And the Blob coming out victorious. He will be in that world title match. First time they actually stay down for a 3 count after going through the cage, huh? He will be in that world title tournament on Thunder with Zangief, but who's going to be joining him? Will it be Frankenstein or James Ellsworth because of tonight's main event? Like, one of the simplest things, like, here, I'll tell you this. One time, we needed to go to Walmart for something. I forgot what it was. And, like, her mom drove us everywhere. But she was like, I don't think she's going to drive us. So is Coldplay Fix You a sad song? Yeah. To me it is. I don't know, it makes me feel better. Well, I wouldn't say it makes me feel better, but you know what I mean. Let me give you the exposition for this, and then I'll fucking... Last night, Dennis Rodman defeated Shubs in a non-title match, which led to Rodman getting this title opportunity. Remember, Dennis Rodman was the second ever television champion. He is hoping to get a second reign here tonight, but PCO simply dominated the Shubs in their television championship matchup last night, and PCO hoping to retain here tonight against Rodzilla. One time, we needed to go to Walmart for something. I can't remember when. She was like, "Oh, I don't think Mom's going to take us today because she has no one to pump gas for." I was like, "All right, I'll fucking pump gas for her if we can just fucking go." And she was like, "No, because you don't know how to do it." I just fucking stared at her. Like, you ever just hear shit sometimes where you just fucking go retarded for a few minutes? That was one of them. And I was just like, I know how to fucking pump gas. And she was like, "Okay, tell me how you pump gas then." Because, like, apparently her mom, her mom did it, like, a weird way at this one gas station and shit like that. Because, like, she went to this one gas station that would, all pumps are, like, prepay now, So she went to this one gas station where they knew her, and they would fucking let her pump the gas first and then pay later. But her husband would pump the gas for her. So if her husband wasn't with her, then she wouldn't do it. It was the weirdest fucking thing. So I was like, "Well, I'll pump the gas for her." And she was like, "Yeah, but do you know what to do?" I was like, "Listen, just..." She was like, "Yeah, but they turn on the pump for her and everything like that." I was like, "Listen, just give me the money. I'll go in there and say, put this much on pump, whatever." And they're like, "No, you're wrong right there." I was like, "What? Where did I go wrong?" She was like, "No, they usually turn the pump on for her, and then, my dad pumps it for her and shit." And I'm like, "Yeah, but..." I just stopped right there because I was like, you know what? There's no way I'm going to win this argument. Because at this point, I've lived there like a year and a half. So I was just like, there's no way in hell I'm going to win this. So I was like, okay. I think one time she referred to Martin Luther King Day as Martin Luther Chocolate Day. That was one where, like, I just went retarded for a minute, and I'm like, huh? I'm like, Martin Luther Chocolate Day? She was like, "Yeah, Martin Luther King was nothing but a troublemaker." I'm like, well, actually, no. He, stood up for a lot of civil rights and such like that. And she was like, "No, he was nothing but a troublemaker." That's where I just stopped. Because I was like, there's no winning that battle. Can't you just be like, "Hey, I'm pumping gas for so-and-so. Can you turn it on?" Like the usual. See, that's the thing with Baby Mama, is that, like, the simplest solution to a problem? No, she's going to find the most complicated fucking way to get to that problem solution. So instead of going from A to B, okay, the straightest distance between A and B is a straight line, but no, not with Baby Mama. To get to point B, you're gonna go from A to R to Q to X to T to fucking F to E, then you're gonna get to B.
Dennis Introducing the champion from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 341 pounds. He is the World Television Champion, PCO.
Doesn't really flow. No, it does not. But she about drove. Oh my God! Like you know when people say like, "Oh, this drives me insane," you know they usually mean it in that fucking like, "Oh, they drove me insane." She literally almost drove me insane one day, and I mean literally insane, because when she coaxed me into moving with her back to North Carolina, she moved early. You know, I told her to go ahead and move. I'll come behind her because I wanted to make some money. I had a car at the time. It just needed a couple repairs. So I was like, you go ahead. I'm going to make some money and shit. I'm going to make some money and shit. And then, you know, we'll have a car. We'll have this and shit like that. You know. Just about every fucking night. Yeah, pretty much every fucking night and every fucking afternoon, we had an argument about, hey, why don't you just come early? Why don't you just come now? And I'm just like, well, I'm trying to make some money so, you know, I could bring the car and, you know, such like that and everything. Yeah, but if you just come early, then you could just, I'm like, yeah, but, you know, I'm working right now, plus, you know, trying to get the car there and everything. I got the title for it and everything. Now I just need to get the tire for it. And it's like, yeah, but if you just come now and everything, I'm like, you know? So then I'd be like, listen, I'm trying to fucking get money for us for the baby, so I'll be there on this date. So then this is what really fucking drove me up the fucking, like, drove me bonkers, is that she'd be like, okay, well, I'm going to get off the phone here. I'm like, okay, fine, you know. The second she would hang up the phone, and this is not an exaggeration, she would hang up the phone, I'd put the phone down, all of a sudden I'd get a text message. And I'd look at the text message and it'd just be like, so why don't you just go ahead and come early? Because I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? You know? And then we'd have an argument, and I'm just like, this is the last time I'm fucking arguing about this. Do you understand? Okay, yeah, I understand. I'm like, I'm serious. I'm not fucking arguing with you about this again. You know? Next day, right on schedule, we have the same argument again. There was one night where, like, I thought I was going to fucking blow my brains out. Because she was just not getting what I was saying. You know? My mom's yelling from the other room, stress is not good for the baby. I was like, you fucking tell her that. You know, like, oh my God, it was fucking awful. And then when we broke up, she was just like, well, you didn't treat me very nice. I was like, listen here, princess. You didn't treat me very nice either. She was like, well, that was the hormones. And I was just, I don't give a fuck. You know? Oh, and Leo, by the way, I got your $1 today. Thank you. I'm telling you, man. So, my what? $1 signed by the guys from Hardcore Pawn. Did I say Leo? I meant to say Jason. My bad. Jason, I got my $1 today. My bad. Oh, yeah, Leo, you missed it. I left Chad's show last night pissed off, and they didn't even know. Plus, I got Chad banned from the Facebook for 30 days. Somebody reported Chad's fucking live the other night on Sunday for promoting violence, and I was like, oops, sorry. You know, apparently, you know, I told WrestleVendor, because WrestleVendor's back, by the way. And I told WrestleVendor to kiss the end of a shotgun and kill himself. So, apparently he didn't like that, you know. So he reported it and got Chad banned for 30 days. So David Gold let Chad go on StreamYard. I went on for like 2 minutes and heard you and Shiv in the back and said, "Is Will in the background?" Oh, was that you? See, I was on StreamYard and everybody came up as Facebook user except for fucking Ethan and like one other person. You know, I don't fuck with Ethan like that, so like I just ignored everything he said. Fucking what's his name? Anton was playing that stupid fucking game trying to get an Ivy nil. And he wasn't landing on Ivy nil and shit like that. And he spent like fucking $1,500 and shit, you know? I was like, dude, and the fucking... Oh, no, before that, they were just like, man, Anton's going to be on one hell of a payment plan. And I was like, or you can just catch cancer like Joel and just never pay him. And apparently everybody's like, oh, my God. Oh, I'm like, what, am I wrong? Am I fucking wrong? Wait a minute, don't make me say it. PCO salt! Oh, he got the knees up. Shit. I'm like, fuck, am I wrong? Am I wrong? You know? So, even Chad left at that one. And then I said, what the fuck was it that Chad was like, you're going to get me thrown off a StreamYard. And I said, you can't get thrown off a StreamYard. And then he said it again, you're going to get me thrown off a StreamYard. I'm like, you can't get thrown off of StreamYard. Like, fucking listen. You know? So then, that's when Anton was just like, man, fuck, all I wanted was an Ivy nil. You know? And I was like, dude, all the money you spent on fucking, on rolls here, you could have just bought the goddamn Ivy nil. And that's when Chad was just like, shh, come on, man, wise up. And I was like, okay, I just fucking left. You know? And they chalked it up to like, oh yeah, he did say he had to leave early so he could wake up to take his mom to surgery and shit like that. And I just was done. I'm just like, well, like, you know, it was, Anton was doing this thing that whenever somebody rolled 2 doubles, he would buy 5 rolls. So it happened like fucking 4 times last night. Well, 5 rolls is $550. So he was up to like $1,600. You know? So that's when I said out loud, I'm like, dude, and the money you've spent tonight, you could have just bought the goddamn Ivy nil. Oh, wait a minute, Rodman going for the slam. Dunk! That's it. New television champion. We have a new television champion, Dennis Rodman.
Here is your winner.
Man, this TV title gets passed around more times than a whore at a 70s shag party, boy, let me tell you.
Dennis Rodman.
Dennis Rodman getting his second reign as television champion. I want Miss Kitty. I might sell this Sunday. I don't know. I got to go to Altoona again, so. Because my mom's got to return fucking shoes. And then Monday, I have a doctor's appointment. Then Tuesday, I got to have my surgery for my hand. So I don't know. We'll play it by ear here. Alright, who's going to take on Mason Black Knight? Oh yeah, I gotta look through these Tessa Blanchards. I think I bought one tonight, but I'm pretty sure it's not a duplicate. But let me double check. God, I hope it's not a duplicate. I don't think it is, though. Pretty sure it isn't. Not a duplicate. Awesome. Sweet.
The following contest is a triple threat Extreme Rules match. Making his way to the ring from your darkest fears. Weighing in at 276 pounds, the Giant Terror.
Slender Man, who picked up a hell of a win last night over Raging Nick on the first match of the kickoff show. Got your Tony Todd today. Yeah, I think I saw that picture, yeah.
And his opponents, first, residing in Hollywood, California, weighing in at 182 pounds, Andy Kaplan.
Andy Kaufman, who picked up a win last night over Max Moon. Andy Kaufman was chasing that United States title for such a long time. Now he's got an opportunity to chase the world title. But who's going to be at the end of that road here? Will it be Frankenstein? Will it be James Ellsworth? We'll find out tonight at the end of that last man standing match.
And from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 143 pounds,
Kevin McAllister, one of two former world champions in this tournament, the other one being the Voodoo Jester, Bob. We will see him compete on Thunder against Shubs and Predator. And speaking of Predator, he will be in action later on tonight in a non-title match against the Artist Version 1, the reigning United States champion. What a three-way this is going to be. Slender Man, Andy Kaufman. Is that why Chad made Chad Funhouse? I assume. I didn't know he made another group. I did not get an invite, so... Oh, but speaking of invites, I did get an invite to see the new website for Movies Are USA. It will be moviesarusa.biz, and they did send me a box soon. We will have that soon, and we will be promoting the hell out of them pretty soon. And yes, our checkout codes will still work. So opening soon will be moviesarusa.biz. Coming soon. Better organization of titles on there. I posted in the front row, said that's what he's going to use for the next 3 days. Kevin McAllister going right for Slenderman. If Andy Kaufman and Kevin McAllister can work together and take out Slenderman, they could then go at it to see who's going to take on Mason Black Knight here later tonight. To see who's going to advance to the finals next Monday on Nitro. Because the winner of Thunder's tournament will determine who takes on the winner of tonight's tournament here. 12 men, 12 women. We still have to see Angel Hunter, Vanessa Craven, and Max Caulfield. Max Caulfield, somebody who's been yearning for an opportunity to thrive in the women's division. She's going to get it tonight. Not to mention, on Thunder, we will see Bloody Mary Mia Khalifa in Slam Dunk. Also, Riley Reid versus Corey Chase versus Nia Jax. And their triple threat qualifiers there. So far, Riot has qualified. Who's going to be taking on Riot here? Kevin with a German suplex into the ripcord clothesline. Slenderman turned around quick when he saw that. That is one of Slenderman's signature maneuvers. That German suplex into a ripcord clothesline he calls Lost in the Woods. And then Kaufman going under the ring here. Kaufman's got a chair. Oh, no, Kevin. Kevin saw it coming. I was on my phone a sec ago. Don't you bitch at fucking Leo for not knowing when his phone's going to die? Oh, speaking of which, Leo, that guy who left that comment claiming you were JP, you fucking deleted his comment. Alabama slam by Slenderman, then picking up Kevin into a power bomb. Yeah, I went to go see if he responded to LMAO, and like I noticed the comment like disappeared from my notifications. I was like, huh? So I went to the live, and yeah, it was gone. That's what I'm like. It's just, or it's probably the fucking West Virginia guy, one of the two. This West Virginia guy who's been fucking taunting me for fucking, oh my god, 2006, no, not 2006, I'm sorry, 2010, 13 years. This guy in Chicago is crazy. What guy in Chicago? Keeps telling people I'm adopted. What the fuck? I would much rather fucking people tell people I'm adopted than the shit that they were coming up with, though, to be honest. I would much rather roll with that. The shit I get is either like fucking so asinine that I'm just like, huh? Or it's just like fucking so extreme. There's the paint can kick. Kevin with the cover. Oh, but Slenderman there to break it up. Home Alone! No, Slender kicks out. Well, he said I got taken away from my parents for elder abuse. Alright. Dude, it can't get worse than, like, you were caught in a car with a fucking 6-year-old boy. Can't get worse than that. In case you guys haven't noticed, I really just haven't felt like doing this tonight. I was going to move this till tomorrow, but I didn't feel like doing it then either. So that's why I haven't really been in the commentating fucking mood here tonight. Kaufman's got a chair. No, Kevin again blocking that chair shot. And full Nelson slam on the Kaufman. Here's a cover. Kevin dancing around. No, Kaufman kicking out. Wait a minute, Slingerman picking up Kaufman from the mat, running, power slam, that's got to do it. No, Kaufman kicking out at 1. Kevin McAllister has been to the top of the mountain before. McAllister, in fact, lost. No, he didn't. Yeah, he lost his world title to James Ellsworth. Oh, there's a package because there's a special delivery on the table. But Slenderman, Ellsworth's first reign as world champion, he defeated Kevin McAllister in a 2 out of 3 falls match. Here it is, lost in the woods on Kaufman. McAllister down. Referee out of position. And Slenderman advances to take on Mason Black Knight.
Here is your winner, the Giant Terror.
Yeah, fuck, let's knock out the other one while we're here. Well, at least your boy didn't get pinned, Leo. Look at it that way. So this one we need. Fuck the entrances, I don't care. Let's just get this over with. Yeah, Ellsworth and Frankenstein, last man standing for the world title, is the main event. No, I just didn't really fucking feel like, Shanky's back? Here we go, Angel Hunter, Max Caulfield, Vanessa Craven. The winner of this will take on Riot. No, Senga, Veer, and Jinder Mahal were. I didn't know Shanky was, though. Max Caulfield had a match with Miss Money in the Bank, Miss Jack Shake, on Thunder, really showing that she could be a great single star, so she is getting. But he was probably just a guest on Backlash. She probably don't wrestle. He wrestles a lot in Puerto Rico still for World Wrestling Council. So Max Caulfield getting an opportunity tonight No Shanky. Veer, I meant. God damn it, Leo. God damn it, Leo, you suck! That's one! For getting me excited thinking Shanky was back. Max Caulfield could win this and go on to face Riot in the semifinals. Look at that belly-to-belly on the Vanessa Craven. Vanessa Craven, no stranger to women's title matches. She had a women's championship match back at Mayhem. Motherfucker danced with Samantha was never seen after that. That is true. Wait till we launch the new WCW, man. He's getting main event star right there. Shanky. Big Shank. I'm either going to push Shank as a single star or I'm going to make Shanky and LA Knight a tag team. One of the two. Yeah. Double Russian leg sweep there. Angel Hunter cannot be 100% after that fantastic triple threat match we saw last night. If you haven't seen that matchup, go check it out. I might get banned from the chat program again. I'll make sure to shower during their matches. Oh. Max Caulfield. Max Caulfield with a half-and-half suplex there. Beautifully done. Arcadia Bay tonight became the #1 contenders for the women's tag team titles, but in controversial fashion. What a cap-off to the night it would be if Max Caulfield can become a finalist to become the #1 contender for the women's championship. But she's up against some tall competition. Vanessa Craven, no pun intended, and Angel Hunter. Their name is Indus Shear. Yeah, I know what their name is. Yeah, I told the guy, mark my word, I'm going to kill you and your wife, and you can't threaten people on the chat. Yeah, probably not a good thing to say. Angel Hunter rolling through, picking up Caulfield, powerbomb. Another side Russian leg sweep there by Caulfield. Caulfield going for Craven, but Craven caught her. Angel Hunter, one of the big fan favorites here in WCW. They were really pulling for her to win that title last night, but just came up short as Eva Marie pinned Bloody Mary to retain the title. And wait a minute, Craven! Look at that! She calls that the Atlas throw. Gotta hand it to Caulfield. Caulfield is the smallest woman in this match, but she is still going at it. And look at that! Northern Light suplex on the much larger Craven. But Angel Hunter not gonna let that happen. DDT on the Caulfield here. Craven grabbing Hunter here. I've thought about a couple times making the Dark Artist, but he probably wouldn't team with me. Might do like an Undertaker versus Undertaker type of thing, but I don't know. I don't think I can create anybody on this game because it glitches whenever I try and make somebody new. So Caulfield taking down Hunter, stomping the arm. And there's another half and half on the mountain of a woman, Vanessa Craven. And then tossing Angel Hunter. Max Caulfield came to play here tonight. breaking up the pin. If she keeps going the way she's going here, she could be going one-on-one with Riot here. I can create people. You can create people. It's just fucking... I haven't been able to create people for a long time on this game because, like, whenever you go to create somebody new, the game freezes. You know? It's a pain in the ass. I can get it to not freeze, but it's a pain in the ass. I don't feel like doing it every time, so... Angel Hunter, there's the wing clipper. Here's the cover, but Craven breaking it up. Angel Hunter's got to have a chip on her shoulder the size of New Zealand right now because she was so close to winning that women's title again last night, but just came up short. Look at that hammerlock back suplex. WWE says no match tonight. Hey, you're not getting a match in WWE, and you're sure as hell not getting a match in WCW. I'll tell you that much. Look at that! Is Caulfield going to sneak a win here? No! Angel Hunter just making it. Max Caulfield sneaking a win here. Almost sneaking a win, I should say. And, the Big Bang catastrophe on Caulfield. Here's a cover. Craven able to break up the count. Caulfield, chair to the back of Angel Hunter. Impaler DDT on Craven. Oh, but Hunter right there to break it up. Max Caulfield really showing that she could be a standout star in this division here as of late. She is in there with two much larger opponents, one being a former women's champion in Angel Hunter. Trips up Vanessa Craven. Oh, but Craven's had enough. Just smacked her in the face. Oh, that alley-oop powerbomb there. That's going to do it. No! Caulfield kicking out again. Sidewalk slam. Picking up Hunter, going for the mountain climber. Oh, but Caulfield able to break it up. Leo will probably cut our match for time and didn't tell. No, I didn't have y'all booked tonight. I might throw y'all on Thunder. I already have 4 matches booked for Thunder, though, because of the world title and women's title tournaments. So, reverse suplex on Craven. Hunter. Max Caulfield got to hand it to her for her resiliency, ring awareness here. Her sense of urgency is on point here tonight. prove ourselves at Thunder. Don't do a ladder match. Yeah, I learned that the hard way. Hunter tossing Craven with that fisherman suplex. Then a headbutt. Here comes Caulfield. Oh, there's a headbutt of Craven's own right there. Now grabbing that ladder. Hey, what's this? Double suplex. Maybe a table match can work. Last time he was there with AEW, when I went, he said next time he comes back, he will wrestle Hook. Oh shit, that didn't happen. Look at that. Caulfield landed on her feet, but got caught in the Halo Breaker. Craven breaking it up though. Tossing Craven down. Craven with the jawbreaker here. Tilt-a-whirl slam. Knee to the side of the face. Craven in control, going for the riptide. No, hip toss onto the ladder. Caulfield, Impaler! But Angel Hunter right there. What chances are Jason knows? Circle on top. The circle, bad idea. And then Caulfield setting up for something here. Setting up Hunter. Big knee. Into a TKO. Cover. Oh, but Craven right there. Fuck, Max Caulfield had this match won like 3 fucking times. Which I'll be honest, I just threw her in here for shiggles. I had no idea she'd be this competitive in this match. Suplex on the Craven. Neck breaker there. Could Arcadia Bay secure a spot in the finals of this #1 contendership women's title match? Wait a minute, Tiger suplex with a pin! No, Angel Hunter got out of it! Can't believe this second this game. I don't know how many times Rico's ass blocked the camera. Here it is! Impaler! Is that enough? Caulfield could be headed to the finals! She is! Or a semifinal, sorry. Did not see that coming.
Here is your winner, Max.
The Jane Doe of Arcadia Bay is in the semifinals to be the #1 contender for the women's championship. Here we go, non-title action here. The Artist version 1, who had a hell of a match against Mason Black Knight last night to retain the United States Championship, will now be going into a non-title match against Predator, who Predator and Kevin McAllister put up one hell of a fight against Shark Attack for the tag team title, but Shark Attack came out on top and was able to retain and remain undefeated as a tag team. I still got to beat Life is Strange. I'm stuck on Dead Island 2. Yeah, you do. You got to get the fucking Life is Strange, son. Here we go, Predator going right after Artis. You got to think if Predator is able to pick up a non-title win here tonight over Artis, that would put him surely in line for a United States title match down the line here. Oh, Artis flipping over, landed on his feet, went for the Famouser and got nothing. Predator throwing him into the corner here. Predator taking it again. You got to think Predator, much like somebody like Angel Hunter, has a chip on his shoulder after last night. Kevin and Predator were so close to not only becoming the World Tag Team Champions, but Kevin so close to becoming the first ever Grand Slam title holder here in WCW. And Shark Attack was just able to shut it down. And there's the two heads of cabbage for the price of one. Here's a cover. No, Predator not enough to keep the big man down. Artis also a Triple Crown champion, but he was the second one to ever pull that off, winning his United States Championship a few weeks ago. Now taking it to Predator here, trying to get some offense going. After this matchup, we are going to see our semi-final matchups for the men and women's world #1 contender world title matches for men and women. Predator reversing, putting Artis in the corner. Oh, rams Artis into the corner there. Wait a minute, what the hell's this? Oh, knees to the gut. Is that it? Predator is bringing it here tonight. Kevin McAllister, his partner, failed to get into that semifinal matchup earlier. Went to Slenderman. It's going to be Slenderman and Mason Black Knight up next here. Oh, went for that drop kick to the back of the head. Caught none of it. Predator on fire here. There's a Samoan drop. There's a cover. There's no count. There it is. No, Artis kicked out. I believe the referee again out of position. The referee's just been out of position a lot here tonight. And drapes him over the top rope. Artis did have a brutal matchup last night against Mason Black Knight. It was one hard-hitting bout between two incredibly gifted athletes. So Artis cannot be 100%, but he is giving it his all here. And look at this DDT onto the apron. Found an Emilio Estevez. Autograph for $50. Oh, yeah, Beckett? Yeah, Beckett's like one of the top three. Beckett, JSA, and PSA. Those are the top three you want to look for. Artis, there it is, South Beach party on the Predator. And now Artis taking the time to flex, which is not a good time, considering you've been getting your ass handed to you. Artist picking up Predator. Could be looking for the end of the road. No! Predator had it scouted! Predator picking up Artist. Here it is! The Hunted! That is it. Artist is done. No! Artist able to kick out. Predator setting up Artist. What a victory this would be! Self-destruct button! No! Artist kicked out. Predator arguing with the ref. Now is not the good time. Keep your lead foot on the gas here, Predator. Big headbutt to Predator. Doesn't take the big man down. Oh, but Predator catching him. Now going to stretch him. Went for that knee drop. Artist out of the way. DDT. Predator in one of the world title matches this Wednesday on Thunder. He will be competing against Shubs and the Voodoo Jester Bob in his qualifying matchup. Artist doing a smart thing, taking Predator to the floor. You cannot lose this match on the floor. Candyman's JSA, yeah, that's good. Women's tag match already happened, remember? It ended in a countout. And then Predator. Oh, I told you, Liv Morgan was injured. I said that earlier. I was like, oh, Liv Morgan's injured. Ain't that something? But of course, no. None of you fuckers listen to me. Artist coming back in. Predator off the ropes. Catching Artist with a DDT. That could be it. No, Artist again. What does Predator have to do to keep this man down? Artist. Oh, catching Predator on the top rope. Oh, yeah, so I went to Golden Crowd yesterday before the show. There's the end of the rope cutter! Is that enough? It is! Artist squeaks out a victory on Predator. What a battle, though. I will say, Golden Corral serves one thing that I fucking love, and that is like, they only serve them during lunchtime, and that is like these little sliders. They sell these little burger sliders with like a little pickle on them. Oh my god, they're so fucking good. I miss those. God damn it, please. Please let this work out the way I need it to. I would order one of those for my birthday if there was one nearby. Mason Black Knight, Slender Man in the semifinals here. Considering the last time I fucking ran this match and what happened, I like my odds, but you know, this fucking AI likes to throw me curveballs. I like the meatloaf, shrimp, and steak. These two already competing here tonight. Slenderman had the least amount of time to rest up here. Mason Black Knight. Slenderman's had a couple chances to get to that world title match before, almost getting to it in that main event of Super Brawl before Frankenstein. Winning that main event to get to the position that he is in right now. They were also doing grilled pork steaks. Good stuff. Just that last time I went to Golden Corral, I was just like, all right, this is not... Although, to be fair, it was like in the middle of the pandemic, so that could be why the luster of it was gone. So I don't know. Maybe I'd have to give it a second chance if it's still open in Davenport. Yep, the AI is going to fuck me. Because now Slenderman's whooping his ass. Great. Awesome. Fantastic. Black Knight out of the way of the splash here. Like, when I went to Golden Corral, like, you couldn't even, like, you had to wait for somebody to come over and serve the desserts to you. Like, that's how fucking in the thick of the pandemic we were. God damn it, Black Knight. Don't do this, please. Here's a cover. Black Knight to the top rope. Got the knee right to the chest. There's a DDT. I think I ate like 6 steaks. God damn. I think if I ate like 6 steaks, my heart would explode. I can't eat steaks anymore. Like my sister's made steaks so many times, so like I just can't even fucking eat them anymore. Black Knight, side slam there. God damn it, Slenderman's gonna win this fucking match with me, just to piss me off. I mean, I did love steaks, but like, fuck. My sister made them so much that I was just like, I'm fucking over them. That's like when I was living with baby mama, man. That's why I can't even look at a fucking rotisserie chicken at a grocery store anymore. I can't. Because I'm just like, fuck it. I just can't look at it anymore. That and fucking dinosaur-shaped chicken nuggets, fuck them. Can't stand them. Big splash by Slender. Here's the cover. Kick up by Black Knight. Barely kicking out that time. Really? Yeah, why couldn't you perform this way when I was trying to put the U.S. title on you then? I hate the store chicken so dry. Oh my god. Oh, Black Knight fighting out of it. Black Knight going for the 201. There it is. Fuck. Sam's $4.99 chicken. Ugh! I can't. And if I ever eat a fucking dinosaur-shaped nugget again, I swear to God. Black Knight! Setting up Slenderman. Detroit Rising! Is that enough? No, it's not enough. Fuck. Yes, it does. Because the last time I put Slenderman against fucking Mason Black Knight smoked him. So, like, when Slender won that match, I had no issue with this match, but now I'm getting worried. Mason Black Knight to the top rope. And big kick to the chest here. Oh. He's setting up for it. Here it is. You never see it coming. Black. No! Slenderman saw the black ice coming. I'm going to have to come up with some bullshit reason to get Mason Black Knight back into this right now. Well, I don't know, because if Frankenstein wins tonight, I could. Yeah, usually when I go to Grand Prix, I go for more expensive stuff. Just that way. Love the fries, mashed potatoes. I love their mashed potatoes. I don't know, if Frankenstein wins tonight and Slenderman wins this fucking tournament next week, yeah, so I think a Slenderman Frankenstein fucking world title feud can work. I could roll with that. Look at the strength of Black Knight here. Oh, powerbomb into a knee. I think their mac and cheese is a little too watery sometimes. Oh, Slenderman, German suplex. That usually leads to the clothesline. Lost in the woods. No, Black Knight kicked out. Oh, the book is missing pages. What pages are they? The 7 pages of Slender. Good night, Black Knight. No! Black Knight kicked out. How much more does Mason Black Knight have? Kick to the back of the head. Here's a cover. No, Slender kicking out. Oh, Slender caught him with that kick. Mason kicking out again. Oh, that kick on the mat. Oh, look at the strength of Slenderman on display here. This big suplex. One-handed. Oh, that's it. There ain't no way he's getting out of this one. 7 pages of Slender again! And Slenderman advances to the finals. That's okay. That's okay, though, because if Frankenstein wins the main event, I can work around this. I wanted fucking Mason Black Knight to be the next competitor, but I've been kind of wanting Slenderman to get up there for a while, too. So, that's okay. That's okay. I can make this work. That's why I've been working so hard to get the fucking U.S. title off of fucking Black Knight. I mean, he ran his course with it and shit, you know. He had a good run. And here we go. Who is going to the finals of the women's? Either one can win this. I really don't give a shit. I would have preferred fucking Angel Hunter to win, but, you know, if she didn't, that's fine. And the other matches will happen on Thunder this Wednesday. And the finals will happen next week on Nitro. As we head into our next event, wCw Greed, which will happen on hopefully June 11th. That's what I'm aiming for here, June 11th. She's not the TV champion. What drugs are you on? Ice Cold is the TV champion. Do y'all pay attention to the show? Is the U.S. title still on Black Knight? Who has it? Artist has the U.S. title. July's Bash at the Beach. Yeah, I guess we can make July Bash at the Beach. We just have to find an arena for it. Caulfield winning a very impressive three-way dance over Angel Hunter and Vanessa Craven to get here. She is usually the Jane Doe of Arcadia Bay. Earlier this evening, Artist won the title last night. No, I retained the title last night. Get that shit right. Hold on a second. Okay, sorry, my mom called. There's already a Bash at the Beach arena on there, unless you hated that one. I used it before. Alright, well, we'll worry about that in July. I changed my ringtone. I kind of got tired of the fucking Roman Reigns theme song as my fucking... there should be one already on that. Is there a Bash at the Beach one? Yeah, but I gotta edit it so I can put the WCW logo there and shit like that. You know, so. Can Max Caulfield shock the world and head to the finals? Rachel Lambert and Chloe Price. How do I get the Roman Reigns theme song to play on my phone? You have an iPhone? Well, then I can't help you. I have an iPhone, so I just buy the ringtone, and there you go. I changed it to Hold You Back by Emotional Oranges. They didn't have any other songs that I fucking wanted to make my ringtone. I wanted to change it to this song by Black Bear, but they didn't have the song. Oh, the 10 Beats of Chicago. They only had one song by Dead by April, and I was just like, all right, whatever. I mean, it was a fine song, but not like ringtone worthy, you know? I wanted to make my ringtone Fuck You, I Love You by Black Bear, but I didn't have it. Riot, has been taking it to Caulfield here, but Caulfield showing her willpower here, so to speak. Oh. Emotional oranges. They're fucking great. They're kind of like pop R&B. If you listen to any song, listen to Personal. Oh my God, that fucking song. Always take it personal like that. There's the riot punch. That is it. No, Caulfield able to get the shoulder up. She is still in this thing. Oh, but Riot setting up. She could be out of this thing now. No, Caulfield rolls her up. No, only got a 1. Yeah, like they have an album called The Juice, Volume 1. That's a fucking great album. There's only one song on there I really don't care for called, I think it's Motion. All the rest of the songs on there are fucking bangers. I even paid $50 for the vinyl on that. There's the Impaler! Is that enough? Caulfield's in the finals! Wow. No way out.
Here is your winner, Max.
First, Rachel Lambert and Chloe Price become the #1 contenders for the women's tag team titles. Now Max Caulfield is in the finals to see who's going to be the #1 contender for the women's championship. Is there a Bash at the Beach one here? Hold on, I want to see real quick. I don't see a Bash at the Beach. I see Starcade. It's there, go up. Alright, hold on, let me change this real quick. Clash, Elimination Chamber, Fastlane, Mixed Match Challenge, Main Event, Horror Show, Hell in a Cell, Money in the Bank, NXT, NXT 2.0, TakeOver 31, UK 2020, Stand and Deliver, TakeOver 30, In Your House, Vengeance Day, Payback, Raw Thunderdome, Raw 2020, SmackDown 2020, SmackDown Thunderdome, Rumble 21, Raw 21, SmackDown 21, Starrcade 96, SummerSlam 88, SummerSlam 2020, WrestleMania 37, Nitro, TLC, Survivor Series 27, WrestleMania Backlash. It was at the very top. 205 Live, Clash of Champions, Elimination. You're fucking with me because there's nothing here. No, he's talking about Bash at the Beach. I don't know, man. That's some good shit he's on. And here we go, the final encounter match for the wCw World Heavyweight Championship. Frankenstein's possible last match here, because if he loses, he has to go into that tournament and then win the whole tournament to get right back to the #1 contendership spot. Because there is a match with Blob and Zangief. There is a spot open in that match where the loser of this will get that spot, but that does not guarantee an opportunity at this title again. Because the winner of Thursday's tournament, you have to go against Slender Man in the finals next week.
The following contest is a last man standing match and is for the wCw World Heavyweight Championship.
Oh, he's alive. He's alive. It is Frankenstein. I'm sure it's not on 23. I'm sure you're on some good shit to fucking see it. And here comes the champion, James Ellsworth, who, to the shock of many last night, retained over Frankenstein. Frankenstein, who we expected to finish the story, whereas Ellsworth rewrote the book. There it is, the wCw World Heavyweight Championship. Let's send it down for formal introductions.
Introducing the challenger from Transylvania, Romania, weighing in at 379 pounds, the Monster, Franklin Steiner. And introducing the champion from Baltimore, Maryland, weighing in at 169 pounds, he is the wCw World Heavyweight Champion, James
James Ellsworth, 2 reigns as world champion. Could it come to an end here tonight? Who is going to be the next challenger? We're going to find that out next week on Nitro. Oh, I don't know. I wasn't there for it. I was doing Spring Stampede, so I don't know. Here we go, last man standing here. What the hell? Yeah, he's sure right. There is a bash at the beach on fucking 2K22. When did you say that about WrestleVendor then? When I was on Sunday? Oh, you know why? Probably because it's a fucking showcase one, and I didn't do the showcase again. That's probably why. No, Saturday. I'm sorry, Saturday. Said a Saturday night. Ellsworth off the ropes, kick to the face. Remember, the first person to incapacitate your opponent to where they stay down for a 10 count will win and be the World Heavyweight Champion. But Ellsworth back up. Here it is, the Offspring. He just made a new account, dude. Will thought I was high. I did. I was just like, fucking whatever, dude. Whatever drugs you're on, dude. Ellsworth to the top. Went for the knee. Missed it. And discus punch by Big Frankie. Picking up Ellsworth. That's what I was like. Hey, dude, bash at the beach is there. I don't know what you're talking about. And he kept saying it's at the top. I was like, I don't see anything, man. Like, fuck. So I'm like, fuck this. I'm doing the main event. Fuck this, man. Wait a minute. Here it is, that gory bomb. There it is. Oh, but Frankenstein getting right back up. Oh, wait a minute, look at that. Oh, and the kick right to the chest of Big Frankie. Locking in that L's lock. A tap out won't get you to win, but this could wear him down. Oh, look at these rights and lefts here. Ellsworth still on his feet, though. Got to hand it to him. And look at that. Ellsworth landed on his feet behind Frankenstein. But you have to look at it like this. The loser of this will get that final slot in the tournament to crown a new #1 contender. So Ellsworth or Frankenstein could end up in that final match against Slenderman next week on Nitro. I swear to God, if you don't get up after that fucking move, I'll fucking fire your ass. Are you for real? Frankenstein's ripping up Ellsworth here. We're up to a 6 count here. Is that it for Ellsworth? Do we have a new world champion? We're at 8. Oh, Ellsworth got back up at 9. Frankenstein was 1 second away from his second reign as world champion and finishing the story. Ellsworth off the rope, caught him with a bulldog. This action for you I didn't hear about that. Frankenstein busted open. Are you for real? We're having the same fucking issue that we had with the Jack Frost last man standing. We're only at 1.5 stars here. Frankenstein picking up Ellsworth, slamming him down. We're at a 6 count. Ellsworth still down after that big power slam. Was it enough? We're at 8. No, Ellsworth back up. Oh, he's going to do it again. Maybe this time he keeps him down for the 10. There it is. No, he's going to pick him up again. Discus punch. Ellsworth, we're halfway there. Frankenstein's 4 seconds away from becoming the world champion. Ellsworth back up at 7. What does Frankenstein have to do to keep him down? Tossing Ellsworth. Putting this referee to work here tonight with his counting skills. Ellsworth is rocked here. Ellsworth kicked him in the head earlier, and that busted him open. Ellsworth again up at 8. And, tossing him over now. This is essentially falls count anywhere. This match can go anywhere. Frankenstein's down on the floor. He's not moving, folks. Nah, not really. Frankenstein back up at 6. No, I think Nick is just like, oh, okay, that's cool that you do that, and Shelby just doesn't really fucking give a shit. Ellsworth is down. Has Frankenstein finally did it? He's 2 seconds away, but no. Oh, kick to the stomach. Now attacking the legs there. You butt me in the 5-man hell in a sandwich? What the fuck is that? I know, right? Shit, that would be him. Frankenstein is doing all he can to keep Ellsworth down, but you have to hand it to the resiliency of Ellsworth here. Ellsworth again back up at 8. And taking him into the corner and tossing him down. Wait a minute, picking up Ellsworth here. He's going for the lightning bolt. Lightning bolt! Is that enough? Do we have a new world champion? Has Frankenstein finished the story? Wait a minute, Frankenstein picking up Ellsworth here. He's going to make sure he stays down this time. Picking him up. He's alive! Ellsworth is down. We're at a 5 count. He's halfway there, folks. 7, 8. We're at an 8 count. 1 second away. We have a new world champion! Frankenstein has finally did it! He is the new world heavyweight champion!
Here is your winner and new wCw World Heavyweight Champion, the Monster, Franklin Steiner!
This is his moment, finally! No money in the bank in play to ruin his moment! He has done it! This is the era of Frankenstein! That only took 2 months to fucking pay off. Alright, so now we need the rest of the show. So Rodman won the TV title. Now vacate his belt fire. That'd be wrong as fuck if I did that. Oh my god. Oh, you know what? Okay, let's give him a shot at it. Let's see what happens. Let's see if this works again. That'd be fucking wrong as fuck if I did that. Like, you finally did it. You're fired. Give me the belt. I went to write down ice cold and I write down ice man. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Okay. Who's gonna get a shot at the women's TV title? I know, wouldn't that be a bitch? Women's TV title. Who hasn't had a shot yet? Corey Chase got a shot, and I thought that was right up her alley. So, you know what? She impressed me. Let's do it. Let's give it to Max Caulfield. Fuck it. Well, Frankenstein, we're going to have a new #1 contender come Nitro. Since my plan was to have Mason Black Knight be the next #1 contender for the world title. That was my plan all along, ever since fucking Mayhem, when I tried to get the U.S. title off of him. That was the whole fucking idea of trying to get Andy Kaufman with the U.S. title. That was the whole fucking idea. But then Artis ended up with it, which, okay, fine, fuck, I'll take it, as long as it's off Black Knight. Because I wanted to push Black Knight towards the fucking world title. You know, but now that Frankenstein's a world champion and Slender Man is in the finals of the number one contender tournament, I can roll with a Slender Man versus Frankenstein feud. I think that'd be dope. You know? Yeah, that's what I'm like. I can roll with that one. So maybe I'll just hold off on you know, Mason Black Knight's push a little bit here. You know? So let's do... Okay, let's do a non-title match between these. Oh no, because if you fucking... Alright, I'm gonna give y'all this fucking match. See if that works. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. I need 3 more matches. Now I need a fucking feud. I don't know who I'm gonna feud with. Thinking about feuding with Predator, but I don't know yet. No. And I need a women's match in here. Let's get... Okay. So your card for Thunder is going to be Dennis Rodman defending the TV title against Mike Hager. We're going to see if his singles fucking career can pan out again. Then for the Women's Television Championship, it's going to be Ice Cold defending against Max Caulfield. Then in the World Title Tournament, continuing here, it's going to be the Voodoo Jester Bob taking on Shubs, taking on Predator. And in the second one for the men, it will be Zangief, James Ellsworth, and the cult favorite himself, the Blob. And it will be Shark Attack in a non-title match against Leo and Jason. And if Leo and Jason can beat the undefeated streak of Shark Attack, they will be inserted into a future championship match with Razzle Dazzle and Shark Attack for the tag team titles. And in the women's number one contender tournament, it will be Bloody Mary versus Mia Khalifa versus Slam Dunk in match 1. And in the second one, it will be Riley Reid, Corey Chase, and Nia Jax. In non-title action, it will be the Artist version 1 taking on the eccentric wCw. And speaking of non-title action, it will be Eva Marie going one-on-one with the prisoner from Cell Block H. Dealt a lot of pain, and a big non-title main event here. The new world champion Frankenstein going one-on-one with one of the most renowned WCW stars around in a non-title match, Kevin McAllister. That is your card for Thunder. Yeah, I'm looking at my fucking roster, and I just don't know who I can feud with next. I mean, Arquette, I guess I could feud with. That'd be good. Maybe Rodman? That'd be good, I think. But he'd have to lose the TV title. Evil Dead? Maybe that'd be... Maybe Tarman. You know what? I'm going to run that match real quick. That might be good. Hold on. And then after this, I'm getting off here because I get to sleep in a little bit tomorrow because my mom doesn't have to go to work. I just got to get up a little early and call her doctor real quick, and then I get to go to sleep for a little bit. See if this is a good match. Ah, fuck. Can't wait for Thursday. Why Thursday? Or Wednesday, I mean. Oh, okay. Please let this be a good match, because you might be the next feud since my Deadeye tag team did not work out well. I thought Evil Dead and Tarman would be a good tag team, but they lost every fucking match I put them in. And then if this isn't a good match, I think I might go with fucking Predator and Artist. That might be a good feud. I think that might be good. Maybe Bob and Artist. That might be good. I mean Wednesday for Thursday. Oops. Oh, okay. Thunder. Oh, okay. Well, so far, Tarman kicking my ass here a little bit.
No, I probably won't be on Thursday because somebody's having a virtual signing with Steph DeLander. It's the one where you can like hop on with them and talk to them and shit, like I did with Melina. So I might get on for that one and see if I can interview Steph DeLander. I'm like, so Steph, question 1, can you get in my mouth? Is that possible? Question 2, can you stop hanging out with Cardona? Question 3, do you like big guys with good credit? Question 4, can I have a pair of your still warm shorts? So I might spend the $25 and just be like, okay, can I have the, can I have your autograph and the inscription, your phone number? Can I have that, please? Is that? Well, so far, I'm digging this matchup. They're pretty evenly matched so far. Yeah, that is that's fucking 2 3/4 right there, Jason. Tarman whipping my ass. This might be a good feud here. I need to start setting this up. Here it comes. Oh, I thought he was going for the brain eater. Tarman kicked out. It was going up. Artist, bomb, got all of it. Yeah, this might be the next feud right here. Artist and Tarman. Oh, Artist is going for the upgrade. Tarman saw it coming, caught him with a pump kick. Could that be it? No. And there it is, Brain Eater. That's it, it's over. Oh, shit. Artist kicked out again. We'll see Jason's comment about. Yeah, I saw it. He got 2 3/4 for that. Tarman locked in a triangle. Is Artist going to win by submission? No. That is pretty back and forth. I'm kind of digging this. There it is. 2 heads of cabbage for the price of 1. Here's a cover. No. Tarman kicking out. Oh, so you want him to lose that wrench? Wait a minute, Artist setting up. Is he going to walk away with a victory here? Here it is, Breakdown Palace. Wow, Artist won. I thought Tarman was going to fucking get that. Because it had the things that I want. Speaking of which, let me see if they fucking at least have the fucking Hawaiian Punch slushy around here now, at least. Fuck. Yeah, you do. You lose your wrench at 3. Where's my beverages? There it is. Man, fuck. Really? They still don't have that shit here? Still fucking limonade? Which, don't get me wrong, the lemonade's good, but fuck. Oh yeah, so check this out, Leo. You'll find this humorous. So I'm looking at Facebook the other day, right? And I see a fucking McDonald's ad. Now, you know, I'm not paying fucking any mind. That means the owner operator of your location suck. I know, right? Shit. So, you sent me a picture of the McDonald's menu? Yeah. So, I'm looking at this ad and it has McNuggets on it. So I'm like, right on. And I look at the sauces, and it's like, enjoy 6 brand new sauces from McDonald's. I'm like, okay. And 2 of them I see, I'm like, those aren't fucking new. And it was sweet and sour and barbecue, which I'm like, all right, I guess, you know. And the other ones were like Japanese curry, which they had me sold right there. I was like, Japanese curry? Fucking A, dude. And I don't know, fucking 3 others. I don't know. Can't remember them. So I was like, fucking A, man. I was like, I need to go to fucking McDonald's just for these fucking sauces and shit, man. Japanese curry, they had me sold right there, man. Like, I'm fucking in. I look at the ad. I don't know why this is popping up on my fucking Facebook, on my Facebook feed, but it was a fucking McDonald's ad from Malaysia. No, Malaysia. Not even Canada. That would at least made a little bit of sense to me. Canada, maybe even fucking Mexico would have made a little bit of sense. But fucking Malaysia. But all that Japanese curry sauce, fucking A. I'm gonna go get me some fucking McNuggets today. I think I would be banned from the channel if I said, well, so, you know, my mom went to the hospital today, right? So she does her surgery and everything. We get in the car. We're driving home, and the landlord, he does our yard work. We pay him an extra X amount to do the yard work and shit. So my mom didn't want to fucking talk to him. You know, she didn't feel like fucking dealing with him. She was like, just keep driving past the house. I was like, all right. So I drive past the house. So I was like, you know what? I actually need to go to Hy-Vee real quick. I want to grab something. She goes, okay. So we go to fucking Hy-Vee. I grab my shit. And we go back to the house. And he's still there. So anyway, my mom has a smart TV and it's not really working so well. So I was like, you know what? We could just hook up a fucking Roku box to it, and, you know, you'll be good to go and shit. Long story short, he booked the flight. No. So, while we're talking in the car, you know, we're talking about, like, different foods and shit like that, my mom's like, you know, I really want to try one of those melts from Pizza Hut. And I was just like, oh, you know that's never going to happen, right? She just started laughing because I've told him numerous times. I was just like, if I ever see Pizza Hut in this house, I will throw it on the fucking floor. And the response is always, you know, well then you're gonna buy us a new one. And I was just like, I will gladly fucking buy y'all a pizza from somewhere else. Can I pop? I do want to try that fucking excuse me. The Cool Ranch Papadilla. That sounds good. But it's just the fact that she was just like, oh yeah, you know, I want to try one of those. And I was just like, yeah, just, that's never going to happen. Did she get a strike? No, because she never comes to my lives. Although it was weird, there was a time where my mom was watching my YouTube videos and I didn't like it. It was really weird. Like I said something in a YouTube video one time, and she made mention of it, and I was just like, oh no, I felt dirty. Yeah, Domino's usually my go-to spot. Although I do like the pepperoni stuffed crust from fucking Papa John's. I do like that. Why is all this Showtime stuff locked on Paramount Plus? I thought they were merging together. I thought I could watch all this shit now. $7.99 carry-out special. Yeah, I've done that a couple times. I'll be out and about, and I'm just like, you know what? Let me just fucking put in an order at Domino's and pick it up on the way home. I think there's been a couple. I think twice. I think once I've done it twice, and I know one time I just paid the extra and just got an extra topping. It's still a good deal if you do that. Yeah, something like that. So I'm just like, all right, still $10 for like a fucking, or $11 for a two-topping pizza. Fuck it. Cause it sucks. Okay, that came out of nowhere, but all right, I guess. Has a big New Yorker for $12.99 right now. See, there you go. You can have a big New Yorker from fucking Papa John's. Don't ever go to the Hut again. That's why I hate those fucking commercials. Nobody out pizzas the Hut. Yes, they do. Many people do. Fucking Little Caesars out pizzas the fucking Hut. People be sleeping on that Little Caesars fucking pizza, and I fucking dig it. The trick is, if people are just like, well, sometimes Little Caesar pizza is dry. The trick is, you got to call and ask for something. Like I used to call in advance and just be like, hey, can I get like a fucking, I owe Will $55. Yes, you do. Shit, you might owe me more soon. Um, like I used to call and get like, can I get a large pepperoni with extra sauce? And they're just like, oh, okay, it should be ready in about 10 minutes, and then it's even fucking hotter. No! Vice Media files for Chapter 11 bankruptcy? No! cheese was stuck to the top of the... Oh, man. Like, I think I said this before, but, like, you know, when I used to work at Pizza Hut, like, I didn't really eat at a lot of fucking places that serve pizza. There was only two places I ate at, you know, that had pizza. There was this place called $5 Pizza. These movies are... no, they're not up yet. They'll be up pretty soon. And it's going to be moviesarusa.biz. B-I-Z. .biz. They'll be up soon. It was this place called $5 Pizza. They're now shut down. It was a pretty good pizza for $5. You know, it wasn't like fucking 5-star pizza or anything. But like, hey, if you just had $5 and wanted to get a pizza, it was pretty fucking good. You know? And we have this place here called Pizza Ranch, which is kind of like... It's really weird to explain. It's kind of like CC's Pizza meets... Yes, I used to fucking love CC's. But we don't have them around here anymore. But like Pizza Ranch here, it's kind of like CC's Pizza meets fried chicken. Because like they have a pizza buffet, but they also have fried chicken, mashed potatoes, vegetables, salad bar, all this shit. You know, those were the only two places I would eat other pizza at when I worked at Pizza Hut, out of fucking respect to Pizza Hut. But if Pizza Hut pissed me off and I was in the mood for pizza, I'm like, fuck you, I'm going to Little Caesars. And I would go to Little Caesars and get me fucking a large pepperoni with crazy bread and fucking sauce. Because fucking that fucking dipping sauce was fire. Shakey's Pizza. I've heard of that before. I can assure you that it's not around here. Nothing's a fucking around here. Nothing. Any other time it's a la carte. Still the letter... So the letter R is spelled out like Brett said. No, just the letter R. The way Brett says it is always wrong. Just remember that. Ooh, new episodes of BattleBots are on Discover Plus. Next Tuesday, all the stuff that's on Discover Plus moves to HBO Max. I'm like kind of jazzed for that. Because I love shit like, you know, Investigation Discovery, which is like mainly the only thing I watch on Discover Plus. Every now and then I'll watch like fucking A&E or Lifetime, believe it or not. What's on Lifetime right now? They have fried chicken, grilled chicken, mojo potatoes, corn, mashed potatoes, and pizza and stuff. Oh, okay, yeah, that's kind of like Pizza Ranch here. Yeah, there you go. We used to have a place in North Carolina. I'm pretty sure it's still there, called Pizza Inn, and it was a pizza buffet and shit like that. It was decent. It was decent pizza. You know, it was all right. Again, it wasn't like 5-star fucking dining or anything, but if you just wanted some pizza buffet and shit like that, it was decent pizza. You know, but all right, I'm gonna head out here. I don't know if I'm gonna be live tomorrow. I doubt it. You know,
I think I might just fucking play Tour de France and watch some Scrubs. That's what I've been doing lately and shit. So, I don't know. If I'm live, I'm live. If I'm not, I'm not. If I'm not, fucking deal with it. I want to see the show your friend is in, I think you said. No, it's The Killing Fields. It's The Killing Fields, Season 2, Episode 9, I want to say. Let me see, hold on. I know it's The Killing Fields. I just got to figure out what episode it is. No, not Killing Season. God damn it. Killing Fields. That's what it is. Season 2. What episode is it? Episode 10. The Body in Whiskey Bay. That's it right there. Yeah. I know, yeah, like Facebook shows you memories and shit, and like something, you know, her name was Liz. Something Liz liked popped up the other day, and I was just like, aw. Because she died the day after my birthday. Her death day is April 25th. And I was just like, oh, man. That just... man. But yeah, it's Killing Fields, Season 2, Episode 10. Body in Whiskey Bay, if you ever want to check out. Let me see if it's on YouTube real quick. I doubt it is, but let me see. Okay. Season 2. Is it on an app? And which one? It's on Discovery Plus. And Discovery Plus is fairly cheap. I mean, it's only like $5 with commercials, $8 without. Like, my mom loves it. She fucking... What app did you find it on? I found it on Discovery Plus. It's $5 without with commercials and $8 without. Is it on Hulu? I mean, I can look. I don't think it is, though. No, it's not on Hulu. Yeah, that's the only, I think some apps have the first season, but Discovery Plus is the only one I know that has fucking season 2. I don't know. I know it's on Discovery Plus. You can get the commercial version for $5 and fucking the non-commercial version for like 8. Like I said, it's a pretty good episode. I mean, me, I watched it differently because I actually fucking somewhat knew her, you know. So because like I met her in person and knew her online and shit like that, and she was just a really laid back chick and everything, man. Like fucking didn't really bother anybody. We're real hippie type of chick and shit. How did they make a show about it? Here I'll tell you this, and then I'm gonna. Yeah, Leo, you never heard this story, I don't think. Um, Fubo TV? I don't think it is. So, Leo, I had a friend. Back in the days of MySpace and shit. Um, sorry. I got really into the MySpace thing and like meeting people in my area and shit like that. So I met this girl who went to the rival high school of mine,
I went to Eisenhower, she went to Scarborough, and she was a big wrestling fan and shit like that. So we got to know each other through MySpace and shit. And like Scarborough was like right down the road and shit, you know. So I was working at Blockbuster at the time, and she needed a job, and we were hiring. So I was like, "Hey Liz, why don't?" Her name was Liz. So I was like, "Liz, why don't you come in fucking Blockbuster one night, do the application? I'll put it in a good word for you and shit like that." And she was like, "Okay, cool," and shit. So she came in, and that was the first time. That was the first and only time we met in person. Is he still in jail, or did he kill himself? I think he's still in jail. You know. So she came in, she did the application and shit, and she was just real like fucking real chill person. Again, like real like again, like I said, just a real like hippie like person. You know, didn't really bother nobody. It was just real like soft spoken and shit. You know. So she did the application, like Blockbuster. There was like a test she had to take and shit, and she didn't fail, and she didn't pass the test. So I told her, I was like, "You didn't pass the test." She was like, "Oh man." I was like, "Yeah. You know, I mean, you can do it again in 60 days if you want." And she was like, "No, I need a job now." I was like, "Yeah, I hear you." You know? And she was like, "Oh, okay." She was like, "I'm going to buy a water real quick." I was like, "I got you on the water." So I paid for a water and shit. And she was like, "Well, thanks." I was like, "Yeah, no problem." So we kept in contact for fucking years. That was like 2006. Right? We kept in contact online for years. We would argue over wrestling. Like, she fucking loved Kelly Kelly, and I couldn't stand her. So, like, she would post, like, "Oh, my God, Kelly's so great." And I'm like, "She's fucking awful, Liz." Like, you know, we kept in contact for a year, man. She went off and got a husband, had a kid, then had another kid and shit like that, man. She was selling vacuums at Bed Bath and Beyond and shit, man. Didn't really live, like, a fucking crazy fucking life and shit like that. One day, I noticed all these fucking posts on my Facebook. You know, all these people going to Liz like, "Oh my God, I miss you so much," and da 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 da. I'm like, that's weird. So I click on her account, and it's just like, "Oh my God, I miss you, and I'm going to miss you so much," and da da da. I'm like, what the shit happened to Liz? So I'm doing a little research, and she's dead. I'm like, what the fuck happened to Liz? What do you mean she's dead? You know? At this point, you know, we haven't really talked that much. You know, like, we didn't really have, like, conversations. You know, I think the last conversation we had was like we used to talk on like AOL Instant Messenger. That's when we really had conversations. When it switched to Facebook, you know, yeah, we'd bitch about wrestling every now and then, but you know, not really like deep conversation, you know, but enough to keep in contact with each other. So I'm like, what the fuck happened, man? You know, so I'm reading about what happened. They found her body in a fucking bay in Louisiana because I lived in Houston at the time. So Louisiana wasn't that fucking far of a drive from us. I'm like, what the fuck? You know, and I'm like, you know, what the hell happened? Like, that's, you know, she went to Louisiana to see her family and shit like that. But, like, that's weird. They don't just, I doubt Liz would just strip down naked and jump in the fucking bay and just drown and shit. You know, like, it was really fucking weird. You know? So, you know, it just sucked, man. Because, like I said, I only met her one time in person. And, like I said, just looking at her online activity, she really didn't bother anybody and shit like that. It wasn't like she went out and stirred the pot. So it was like, it was really kind of depressing, you know, what happened to her. And plus, she left behind two kids, you know. And I think, like, her youngest kid at the time of her death, I think her youngest was like 2, I want to say, maybe 3. I could be wrong. So, come to find out, um, her husband did it. Husband strangled her and hit her over the head with something. Threw her body in the river in Louisiana. You know, so the show that we're talking about that Jason's trying to find on Discovery Plus, called Killing Fields, they did a whole episode on her, about like the sheriff of the town, like finding the body, and about finding finding the killer, all this shit, you know. the thing that got me with that episode was, you know, they eventually find out that it's the husband and shit like that, which is just like, man, that fucking, like, what the fuck happened between these two? You know, like, again, for like the umpteenth time, Liz didn't really bother anybody, dude. You know, again, I only met her one time in person, but like, shit, from that one interaction and from the fucking times I talked to her online and shit like that, she really wasn't a very confrontational person. At least not enough for somebody to just say fuck it and just strangle her and hit her over the head and throw her body in the fucking river. The thing that got me about this dude was, you'll if you ever get Discovery Plus and you want to go watch the episode, you'll see this in the episode, and they probably explain it a hell of a lot better than I'm about to explain it to you. But they interviewed the children, her kids. So maybe her second kid was a little bit older, because I know they interviewed the oldest. The oldest was like somewhere between 4 and 6. I can't remember. And the gist of what the kids said to the police was that they were riding with Dad, and it was dark, and all of a sudden Dad stopped in the middle of a road and went into the trunk and grabbed a large bag and threw something over the bridge. And then it dawned on me, I was like, that son of a bitch dumped Liz's body with her fucking kids in the car? That rat fucking bastard. He had the body in the fucking trunk with her kids in the car, and then on top of all that, dumped the body with the kids in the fucking car. Like, are you shitting me, dude? Fucking rat bastard. So, the cops find out it's him, and they went to interview him, but they essentially was just like, he wouldn't talk, and it was essentially like, it's not what he said, it's what he didn't say that gave him away, you know. So, but yeah, if it's kooky. I mean, you could probably bootleg it somewhere online too, but the show is Killing Field, season 2, episode 10, The Body of Whiskey Bay. Yeah, but she was a good person. You know, she was a really good person. Like I said, she did whatever she could for her fucking kids. You know, she loved those 2 kids to death. I mean, she's like me. She you know, she may be non-confrontational, but when it came to them fucking kids, man, watch out. You know, she was a really good person. You know, again, like I said, I only met her one time in person, but that one time, man, she was real chill. Everything like that. I really regret not. Where are the kids now? The last I heard, when she died, they were staying with her grandmother, so that could be where they're at now. Because you know they hauled the dad off to jail. You know, so. But I don't. To my knowledge, he never gave a reason why he did it. You know, they asked him like why, and that's when they said like it's not what he said, it's what he didn't say. You know, like they knew he did it, but he would not give a reason why. You know, so just one of those things that I guess we'll never know. You know, the only one that has the answer is there's 2 people who have the answer. One of them's dead, the other one's not talking. So, but yeah, she was cool. You know. Miss arguing with her about wrestling and shit like that sometimes, you know. Especially like, God, if she was alive today and seeing today's wrestling, oh my God. Me and her would probably be going back and forth. I'm getting a little teary-eyed now. Me and her would probably be going back and forth on this shit, yo. It'd probably be the Fatal 4-Way podcast with fucking Nick, Shelby, and Liz, probably. You know, but. Yeah, she was cool.
The good ones die young, they say, you know? So. But Killing Fields, Season 2, Episode 10, if you guys want to check it out. If you can find it. All right, I'm out of here. I got to go shave and all this good stuff here. So, might see you tomorrow, might not. Who knows? Be breezy.